So she's getting birdie here. Locked up. Whoop. Whoa. 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 Hi, Kat here with Standing Stone Kennels, and Rogue, as well as Ethan, the guy with the pink gun, is going to be assisting me today because we're going to be shooting birds over Rogue. She's 6 months old, and if you've been following along with her training progress with these live videos, she has already had a bird and gun introduction. We've already been out having her point birds in launchers, and she's collar conditioned to recall. Now, if this is the first time you're tuning in and you'd like to catch up with where she's been at and what she's been doing, definitely check out our YouTube channel and you can follow right along. So, we're going to head out to the field. We know where our launchers are at, which is important. We're going to be using feral pigeons or barn pigeons. Sometimes we call them kill pigeons. They're basically pigeons that we haven't taught to home, so we don't feel as bad shooting them. And then we're going to work on the retrieving aspect side of things. Again, in these training situations, timing is really important. So I'm going to try and explain what's going on and what's happening as it happens. But if I have to wait until after the situation unfolds and explain afterwards, we'll do that too. So again, thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share this video, and for the next 24 hours, any likes, shares, and comments will enter you in a chance to win a DT Systems bird launcher. So I think we're ready to hit the field. So today we don't have a ton of breeze. The grass is nice and wet, so we should have fairly good scenting conditions. We just got 1.5 inches of rain this morning, so things are a little bit of a muddy mess out here. So Rogue's being a little bit cautious. You saw how she slowed up to smell something, but she hasn't locked up solid on anything yet. So we're just going to keep walking and let her work to where we know the bird is at, which is why using these launchers is really great, is we can ignore anything that she's pointing that we know isn't a bird. We're just letting her hunt and feel comfortable with her range and her search. You can see her kind of catching scent up here. She's looking a little bit birdier. Let her work in until she's sure. Yep. So she's getting birdie here. Locked up. Whoop. Whoa. 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 So I'm going to move out into the lighter cover over here so that she can make this retrieve. Now again, this is the first time we've shot birds over her, so we might have to help her go finish that mark. She short marked it a little bit so that she can use her nose. She looks like she's catching scent of it. Atta girl. So this one dropped in kind of thick cover, but we're gonna just keep letting her work and use her nose. Good girl, Rogue. Good girl. Good girl. Good. I'm just vibrating her back. Good. Good girl. That was really good. Good girl. So I'm gonna just do another little retrieve toss for her. She's checking out that launcher, so I'm gonna move up ahead where she's not able to smell that launcher. Rogue. Rogue. So that's where the launcher's at. I'm just letting her check it out. Then I'm gonna get her paying attention here, get her excited. Okay. Let her make another retrieve. Atta girl. Call her back. Just using vibrate. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good. Good girl. Good. Good girl. So I'll put that one in my bag and we'll continue hunting on.
Now, one thing is, it's important, and this happened without really saying anything, but if you've got somebody else helping gunning wise, it's important for them to step out of the way. It kind of helps to prevent the distraction of somebody else for the dog to try and bring the bird to. We want our handler to be able to work with the dog without his distractions, especially when they're this age.
Whoop. Whoa. And this one's not sure where it's gonna go. Atta girl, Rogue. Good girl. Good girl. Atta girl. Come on. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Want one more retrieve? Okay. She's like, I almost didn't see that one. So she didn't see that one. There we go. Good girl. Good. Good. Good girl. Okay. I'll take it now. Good. So I'm just gonna put that bird in my bag and then talk through some of the situations that we had on these birds here. So let me clip Rogue up. Here, good. So call her back. I'm just gonna put her lead on her so that we've got her under control while we're talking through this, so. So on that first bird, when she locked up on that bird, I wanted to draw attention that I used whoa and whoa'd her, but then I didn't come up next to her and then walk beside her to go in and flush that bird. I made sure that when she was on point, I came in perpendicularly. That way, she's not tempted to move forward with me or even with Ethan when he was coming into gun and work with us into that bird. Sometimes if you walk next to your dog, that's gonna kind of give them the pressure that they think that they need to creep with you. Same thing on this last bird. I didn't have it exactly pinpointed. She was pretty sure it was here and the wind was coming across this way. She was looking at me, so I was walking into flush and that bird was over here a little bit, and pigeons do some erratic things, and this one had a lot of hang time. Couldn't really decide which way it was gonna go, but it definitely gave her a chance to focus in on that bird's flush to be able to make that mark, so. And then, as you saw, we were also able to do a couple extra retrieves with her at the end so that we could work on, again, her marking. That last one that I threw, she didn't really see where it went. She wasn't paying attention, but then she was able to key off of it. And it's important to help work your puppies through marking. Like on that first bird, it dropped in really thick cover. That's her first marked bird retrieve that's been shot for her ever. So we definitely had to help work her down there. She had the wind advantage, but we didn't want her to give up on it. I just walked down with her a little bit to help build her confidence that, yeah, go back out there and look for that bird a little bit more. So, was there any questions that we had today?
Didn't look like any questions.
Okay. And like Ethan had mentioned, when you've got multiple people out here, we've got Ethan that's handling, that's shooting for us, I'm handling Rogue, and then we also have Jess that's out here helping camera woman for us. She's got a pretty interesting setup we might have to show you some point in time. But when you've got that many people out here, it's easy for a little puppy to get distracted and not be sure where they need to go, who they need to go to. So they always stepped away from the situation, let me get out in front of where we had been flushing the bird. And then I always got down into an inviting position so that Rogue could key off of who she needed to bring that bird back to. And I just kept holding vibrate until she got all the way back to me, told her she was a good girl, praised her. When she set that bird down, I just took it away, picked it up, teased her a little bit, did another retrieve, and then put it away. So, well, if there's no questions, again, keep sharing, commenting this video, and we'll be doing a drawing in the next 24 hours for your chance to win a DT Systems bird launcher. As well as remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.